And welcome back to the crypto program. Oh man, it's coming, and I don't know when. I'm fine. I was talking to Crypto Bat this morning. Very interesting. Actually, it was afternoon. It was around 11:30 a.m. somewhere. I don't know, somewhere's in there. But welcome to the channel as a Crypto Millionaire member. Look, we're all doing this to be millionaires. We've got all the evidence. I was talking to Crypto Bat. Like, everything on my show is all backed up with facts. The biggest organizations in the world are hooking up with crypto. I tell you which organizations and what crypto they're using. It's that fucking easy. Now, it's so manipulated, the prices. They're using dark pools. They're using private ledgers. They're using ZK Sync type of crypto to disguise transactions. I don't have all the answers. I don't need all the answers. I know enough to get rich many times over, and I'm A-okay with that. I don't need to know all this shit. I don't need to know how they're doing it. It doesn't matter. What matters is we go over all these articles. I'll try to get through 3 or 4 articles today. I'm not going to just like deep dive one today because there's like bam, 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 lots of different news that I want you to see. So let's get started. We got some work we got to do. My name's CryptoHawk, not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, none of the above. Don't buy anything I tell you to buy. Never listen to anything on this program except how to do hardcore street drugs that Chucky and Zoltar, Darth Vader over there, and myself are constantly high 24/7. We've been high ever since I started this channel. I can't come down. I'm at the 36,000 feet, man, level. We got heroin, cocaine, opium, LSD, barbiturates. You name it, we got it. Demerol, oxycodone. We eat it, slam it, inject it, snort it, keister it. We're so high all the time. I'm giving you a legal disclosure. I am so high on drugs all the time. There you go. I was talking to a lawyer one time, and I'm not going to say if it's the current Crypto Hulk lawyer or not. I'm just saying I was talking to a lawyer one time. And that lawyer's like, you got the most bulletproof legal disclaimer on social media. I'm like, really? And he's like, yeah, it's perfect. You're telling these people you're a drug addict. You've been kicked out of 5,000 drug rehabs in 6 years. You stay high all the time. You're naming all these drugs and shit and how you do them. And you're telling people don't listen, get off this channel. That's really, you're bulletproof for anything you say, really. And it is. It's true. I'm a super fucking drug addict, man. That's just how it is. So I'm not just saying it to get out of a legal issue. I'm seriously using all these drugs 24/7. All right. Where are we going to go here? Hold on a minute here, man. Let's look. The Financial Conduct Authority. We got Wall Street. God, the articles we got today. Crypto in India. Okay. Let's start off with the main event. Standard Chartered Bank. They own Zodia custody. It's going to be called Zodia Solutions real quick. That's Ripple, by the way. Rookie numbers, Hulk. Oh, my God. Stop it. Okay, now here we go. Back to work. Every single bank. Now, this is what a CEO inside Standard Chartered Bank says, because Standard Chartered just took control of Zodia. So this CEO is technically inside of Standard Chartered. Every single bank. Everybody, hold on. It's time to get a baby fist. Every single bank will soon need to hold crypto, says Zodia Custody CEO. Whoa. Hey, everybody, I don't care what the price is right now. This shit does. If the prices dump, I buy more. I mean, that's just what I'm doing, all right? We have never seen so much crypto news. I was telling Crypto Bat this morning. We have never seen so much crypto adoption. Headlines like this from a Standard Chartered Zodia Custody Ripple Partner Bank. Every single bank will soon need to hold crypto. Oh my God. Standard Chartered is set to fully acquire Zodia Custody by the end of August, folding its digital custody operations into the bank and effectively retiring the Zodia Custody brand. Everybody, Standard Chartered started out with a test with this little experiment called Zodia Custody, and now they're absorbing it, and they're going to start buying and selling, swapping, and everything, all kinds of crypto. See where we're going at here? I don't give a fuck what these prices are. I don't care how they're manipulating the cheap prices. That gives me a green light to just keep going. I was telling the guy this morning, hey, I mean, it kind of sucks that the prices are dumped, but at the same time, I am loading up. So I'm kind of like, I'm not really complaining. Actually, not yes, no, yes, no. I mean, because one day when this thing goes, oh, man. It's like, I told him, be careful what you wish for. You really, really want this thing to take off? Because I want to let you know, you are priced out. It's all over. You're done buying. Do you truly have enough of all kinds of crypto? What if 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 of your cryptos go out of business? What if, I mean, just, are you sure you have a ton? Not a lot or enough. Do you have a ton? I think in another 6 months, I might just be good to where, I don't know. You know, I mean, I'm just, I don't know. Then the more I get, the more I can just dump like a whale. That's what I'm doing. Some of these cryptos, I'm not telling you how many millions I got, but oh man, some of them are just insane millions. Where when it hits $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, oh God, it's gonna be insane. Okay, I'm gonna start buying like condo complexes, not like buying a condo or a house. I might buy a fucking neighborhood. I might have a neighborhood put in. You know what I mean? That kind of money. Like a subdivision. We can do a crypto Hulk real estate company, build like, fuck, man, all these houses and just rent them to people. So we own it and we collect rent every month. Oh my God. Actually, we'd make the most money on building an apartment complex with 1 to 2 bedrooms. That's where you make the most. Oh man. 1 to 2 bedrooms and just build fucking 100-unit complex. Man, I'm telling you, fucking bankroll. The Standard Chartered deal underscores how major banks are abandoning in-house experiments and instead buying established crypto platforms. Everybody, what I tell you, at first you had 100 exchanges, and in the end, you'll have 10. That's what's going on right here. How banks are not going to start experimenting with crypto. They're just going to go buy a fucking crypto platform. That's what they're going to do, okay? That's what we're seeing here. They're going to buy established crypto platforms to gain trusted institutional grade technology. For what? Tokenization and stablecoin payments. As global banks move deeper into digital assets, regulation is converging. Regulation is converging across jurisdictions with rapid progress in crypto laws in Asia, the Middle East, and the broader crypto industry. Everybody, it's coming. The guy from Standard Chartered, the CEO, is just letting us know. He's saying legacy banks cannot build institutional grade custody safely. They got it. It's just better just to buy the fucking company. That's what it is. That's what, instead of fucking around and finding out, just buy the damn company. Find one of these little banks. If you're a crypto company, find a little bank and just fucking buy it. Now you're legal beagle. And if you're a bank right now, is buying time. Find a crypto exchange that is broke and just take that shit over. That's what they're doing, man. Instead of treating crypto as an isolated sector, the CEO of Standard Chartered said that the crypto industry is hitting a maturity point all of a sudden right now, right? All of a sudden right now, it's becoming mature, where the underlying blockchain infrastructure is moving toward, listen, real world asset tokenization and stablecoin payments. This is exciting, at least to me. If you're going to move from an immature crypto to a mature crypto space, you've got to have trust. And that's where trust is what banks do, because these financial use cases require absolute trust. Everybody, global banks are moving to acquire established platforms. Again, what I've been telling you for 6 months, let's see if I'm right. At first, you'll have 100 crypto exchanges. In the end, you'll have 10. Let's see if I've been right this whole fucking time, okay? So what Standard Chartered just did is, for quite a few years now, they've had Zodia custody, maybe 6-7 years, and that was Ripple's Medico. So now they've done tested it, they've been using it, Now they are incorporating it. Everybody, I want you to see this. It's coming. These banks are all starting to now buy all these crypto companies. Let's look into the deep dive here a little bit. Standard Chartered acquired Zodia custody. It's going to be called Zodia Solutions. It's a clear maturation signal in the institutional. When Standard Chartered, okay, look, when Standard Chartered did this, it's a sign that the crypto market is mature. This is according to Grok. Grok is saying this represents a clear maturation signal in the institutional digital asset infrastructure. It's becoming mature. This will get a green light, everybody. Eventually, we're going to be super rich, okay? Let me cherry pick this. The Zodia custody brand will phase out in the medium term. A new standalone entity is called Zodia Solutions. It will spin out to continue the institutional, not retail, institutional digital asset infrastructure. Everybody, I want you to see what's happening. Institutions are coming in and they want crypto really bad, okay? They are getting all set up. Why? Because it's coming. I don't know when. They're getting set up. Are they set up? No, they are getting set up. For why? Because this thing's going to take off whenever it does. I don't have a date and time. What I'm showing you are the signs of the times. What is that? Banks like Standard Chartered taking over crypto custody. That's a very, very good sign that something is coming, okay? Now, I don't know when that something's coming, but I am damn sure going to be ready for it. Everybody else, all these other channels are getting destroyed because crypto prices are dumping and people are like, oh, man. But when people watch Crypto Hawk channel, this channel is actually doing very well. okay? Because you guys realize, oh shit, Crypto Hulk, we don't care about the fucking price. We care about the use case and the relationships and what crypto are they using. That's what we look at, and then we buy that shit, okay? Now, sometimes we get out of cryptos for one reason or the other. Nothing is set in stone. What might be good today, 3 months later, might not be so good. One guy said to me, who's a $500 member the other day, I'm just going to buy all this crypto and just let it sit and never watch crypto again. I said, oh, yeah? How well did that work for the root network? How well is that? See, I told him, look, some of these crypto techs are going to go out of business because AI is going to come in. You can't just buy some crypto and then just forget it and go about your life. You've got to watch this channel and keep up, because if your crypto starts to slip, I'm telling people to get out of certain ones at sometimes. Now, later we can maybe get back in, but this isn't just like right now. Right now is not a set it and forget it time. That's not the time. That time will be more likely 1 to 2 years from now. Once the plane takes off the runway, once the plane takes off and flies off into the sunset, that's when you can kind of, okay, now I can kind of rest. Not right now. Now is not the time. Now is the time to pay very, very close attention to Crypto Hulk. Call me up when you have questions. Don't buy shit unless you ask me. I'll give you a second opinion so you can make a better decision. Zodia Custody supports over 75 different kinds of crypto. This Zodia Custody supports tokenization workflows, stablecoin payment orchestration and settlement, institutional on-ramps to crypto. This Zodia Custody Standard Chartered is explicitly positioned for banks, asset managers, and corporates, not retail like you and me. Standard Chartered is a global bank with deep roots in Asia, Africa, and the Middle East. Oh, wow. Zodia Custody received a Financial Conduct Authority registration. They're good to go. The guy who runs Zodia Custody is a former CEO of Bitstamp. Who is Bitstamp? Ripple's first crypto exchange partner. Oh my God. They are first on the Ripple customer list, which I just happen to have. I have the 2013 and 14 Ripple customer list, all the way at the top. First customer, Bitstamp. Yeah, some other people working there. I'm going to skip that. They've got the Partior network. We've gone over that. The SWIAT, SWIAT. We've gone over that blockchain. Standard Chartered is going to be heavy into traditional finance involvement with DeFi for corporations and business, not people like you and me, the brokies. You got, what do we got here? Let me take a look. SBI Holdings, massive Ripple partner right there. SBI Holdings. National Australia Bank is involved in this. Australia. Hey, you never know. Maybe one day, just like how SwiftX, Australia's largest exchange, bought Caleb and Brown, maybe one day this SwiftX decides to hook up with Standard Chartered. And then all the stuff the businesses do, maybe we start staking and shit. Maybe, as I was telling Crypto Bat this morning, maybe when this crypto goes up, we become institutional investors. maybe we all put our money together because we got the law firm, and we then start our own corporation and do our own DeFi. Hey, I don't know, man. I'm open to kind of whatever happens. If I find some really sharp people, maybe we can start up as a side business for Standard Chartered. Maybe we start a corporation, have them sponsor us. We could be a subsidiary of Standard Chartered. We raise $500 million and start our own DeFi, and then we could buy and sell and swap and all that stuff straight through Standard Chartered. We don't have to do a fucking thing. We work it all out with the lawyers, and no fuss, no muss, right? Okay, let's keep going here. Let's not count our chickens before they hatch. Red flag summary. Standard Chartered is not merely partnering or experimenting. It is acquiring and integrating a proven bank-backed custody. This is fucking massive right here. They're not fucking around. They're ready to go and make money. They are ready to hook up all these corporations because all these corporations are going to want to use their technology. Maybe Crypto Hulk gets an LLC, and then we end up working with Standard Chartered. You never know. Grok says, let me do a copy paste right here. Grok says they are established, relevant, operational, and technical ties between Zodia Custody, Standard Chartered, and the Ripple ecosystem. Medico integration, December 2023, Zodia Custody integrated with Medico. That became Ripple because Ripple bought them. The Ripple Labs stablecoin as custody and reward support. Zodia Custody provides secure institutional custody for Ripple's Ripple Labs USD. So this whole thing is very, very XRP related. Okay, next, let's leave that article. Let me check for questions, and we'll go next to India. We're going to look at India and how they're taking off with crypto. With it's something else, everybody. What am I seeing? The world right now is starting to hook up. The biggest organizations, the banks, they're all starting to get their custody solutions, and they're all starting to link up together blockchain-wise, okay? John Gledhill says 1 million more Zebek or 1 million more Linnea. Oh my God, it's a tough one. I'd first go with Zebek and then get Linnea right after that. If I already have, here's a question from Chris Sharpie. If I already had 1 million Zebek, I'd go after 1 million Linnea. Yeah, that sounds exactly what I'd do. Quantum Irv says, I'll be investing with you and others here. I mean, we could pull it off. I mean, even if we come up with like 250 million, I'm sure we could do it with everybody. 250 million, $500 million or something. Oh my God. Yeah, we can partner up with a lot of different companies. Then just have our own breakout. break out a cocaine beanie baby Hulk. Would you stop it with that? Then we'd have to operate out of Colombia. Coca. Okay, let's go to Nepal and India. Let's look at India. Let's do a copy and a paste right here. I want you to see what's going on with India. Now, there's the article. Now, here is the Ripple Google partnership in India. Let me show you this. Right here. Right here. Google-backed payment company Ripple. Now, this article is 9 years ago, 2017. Google-backed payment company Ripple is in talks with NPCI, banks for account-to-account transfers globally. Everybody, this is a long-ass time ago. They are all ready to go. Google-backed payment company Ripple's in talks with NPCI. What is that? National Payments Corporation of India. For what? Account-to-account transfers globally without having to be a part of any payment network. Oh, they back 9 years ago, they got Access Bank, Yes Banks. They were the first Indian banks to come aboard, which already has 75 customers globally. Unlike Swift, which is just a messaging platform, Ripple is a messaging as well as a settlement platform. Oh, nice. Now, I'm not going to read the article, but there's your connection with India and Ripple. Okay? Now, let's go back to the article right here. Nepalese, people from Nepal, Nepalese. They're going to get QR payment access in India, Ripple partner along with Google, as cross-border system moves towards operationalism. Everybody, this has been 9 years since Ripple and Google partnered up with the National Payments Corporation of India. 9 years ago, this is all done. They've been working on this, expanding it. Look, they can't do any more than this. They've been doing this thing for so many years now. It don't take no 9 years to do this shit, everybody. Nepal and India have announced, everybody, this is massive. India's got like 1.2 billion people. It's like 3 times the size of the United States. Nepal and India have announced the operationalism of peer-to-peer. That's massive. Cross-border digital payments. So we could be talking about Stripe in here, Stellar in here. That's what it sounds to me like. You got Ripple doing a wholesale, and you got Stellar, Stripe, Thunes doing the peer-to-peer. Oh, man, Crypto Hulk, it's coming. Peer-to-peer cross-border digital payment transactions, enabling individuals. So, yes, now we're dealing with Stripe, Stellar, Thunes. Enabling individuals in the two countries to transfer money directly through linked payment systems. The announcement was made. The new facility comes as Nepal and India continue to deepen digital financial connectivity. Wow. Indian citizens have already been able to make payments at Nepal business by scanning QR codes through what? India's UPI. That's Ripple right there. However, Nepali citizens traveling to India do not have access to the facilities. They're going to operate a memorandum of understanding. This was signed 2023, 3 years ago. Everybody, this thing's probably just been sitting there for 3 years. They're already done. Like I told you, they are already done, right? We're seeing it right here. 2023. This shit was already done. They signed an MOU already. The Nepal Clearinghouse and the National Payments Corporation of India signed an agreement like 3 years ago. This shit's already been done. Like I said, it's all done. I don't know when they're going to start it. Consider yourself lucky you get cheap crypto right now. This is your last chance. Okay, that article's done. Let me do the deep dive here with Grok and see what else we can find. Grok says this between Nepal and India exchanging money cross-border. This is a major development in traditional fintech infrastructure. It enables peer-to-peer transfers based on QR payments. Nepal citizens will now gain equivalent access in India. So you can be from Nepal, travel into India, and buy and sell and use all your banking shit, and everything works. The system handles, listen to this, automatic currency conversion. Well. Sounds kind of like a Ripple liquidity hub to me. But what do I know? Now, they're already hooked up with United Arab Emirates, Singapore, Bhutan, that's a Ripple partner, Bhutan, Bhutan, and Mauritius, etc. All these countries, they're all hooking up, everybody. This is amazing. I love this. We're getting closer and closer. Countries are hooking up, man. This is what's up. You got the banks, the Reserve Bank of India involved, SBI, Ripple Partner involved, PNB involved, ICIC involved, HDFC, Ripple Partner, on and on. All these Ripple partners are involved in this. Now all these countries now are officially telling us they're hooking up and they're interoperating payments. This is what we need to see. Remember, it starts with all the Ripple partners first. Am I right? All these early partners I was telling you about, they start first. And look right here, all the evidence is they're all Ripple, the original Ripple partners, Ripple Singapore and all that shit, Ripple China. You're seeing it all happen first. I told you all these early Ripple partners are going to go first before America. Let's scan this real quick. You got Nepal's largest payment network operators called PhonePe. They're involved in it. Everybody's involved in this. It's all it's all good to go. This thing is really hooking up. Nepal side, link social media. No venture capital is involved. This is just strictly government shit and banks, everybody. Banks hooking up with other countries and getting their payment systems going. This is very good to see. This is glorious. XRP is the native digital asset of the XRP ledger. It serves as the primary as a bridge currency. So, in my opinion, with all of this, you're going to have Stellar and Ripple. Stellar can be put right on top of the XRP ledger for all the interoperability and all that stuff. XRP is used as a bridge currency. And I'm going to tell you what, with India and all this UAE and all that shit, this is all Ripple with Stellar. The Ripple protocol, validators. Ripple instead built a global network of banks. Okay, that is it for that Nepal, India article. Let me check the comments quick. And the time, 35 minutes. We're a little over half done. $100,000 Canton is $15,000. Oh, man. Yeah, I think 100,000 Canton's a good number. I don't got it, but I'm working on it. That's a lot of bacon. Okay, next article. Oh, this one here. This is a good one. This is all institutional news today, everybody. This is a good day. Stevie ZBCN. Okay, Abra. There's a guy named a company named Abra, and a guy named Bill Barhadit. Barhadit? Am I even saying this right? As Abra prepares for now, there's an investment opportunity in here on the NASDAQ. I'll show you what it is later. Abra is a company, and they're preparing to go on Wall Street and have tokenization. This is so huge. Now, this company used to be for retail. They said, fuck that, and they went into industrial wholesale stuff, okay? As Abra prepares for a NASDAQ debut, that's the company you need to get, okay? CEO Bill Bart is betting, and he's betting correctly, everybody. He's betting tokenized yield products and on-chain lending will drive the next phase of crypto wealth management. Yes, it will. This guy knows. You want to know why he knows? It's because he's from the C, and I can't say I, and I can't say A. And he also used to work for the NASA space. Yeah. This guy right here, don't let him fool you. He's a 3-letter agency right there. He knows what the fuck's happening. Abra is positioning itself as a tokenization and wealth management platform, expanding beyond traditional crypto trading and custody. They're going to have what's called a BTCAF. It's a yield-bearing Bitcoin product. They always start with that. Trust me. They're not going to, no one's going to stick with that shit years down the road. So they always got to start with the Bitcoin shit. And you know why? Probably because if Bitcoin works, then all the other shit works. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Bart sees tokenization and DeFi-powered lending as the next major narrative for institutional investors. Oh, my God. In 2018, now this is a long time ago. In 2018, Abra became one of the first companies to offer full crypto banking service, allowing customers to trade, earn, borrow, and make payments from a single platform. 8 years later, the company prepares to go public through a merger with SPAC New Providence Acquisition Corp. He said he believes the industry is entering an entirely new phase. Everybody, I want you to pay attention. This guy who used to work for the C, and I can't say I and A, he used to be in charge of it. He says the whole industry, the financial industry, is entering an entirely new phase. Oh my God. I'm telling you what, we all know it is. May not look like it right this second, but with the prices at least. If you forget about the price and you listen to the news that I'm telling you, this is massive right here. Now, if you want to buy this on the NASDAQ, here it is right here. This company would seriously be worth looking into. Abra, if you want to buy it, it's Abra Financial Incorporated. It has plans to list on the NASDAQ, so it's not yet, and it's under the ticker ABRX. So some of you guys like buying stocks and shit. This one would be one. I don't buy stocks, but if I did, that would be one I would get. I'd throw in, what, $1,000 or something. The goal is to list this summer pending SEC. I'm telling you what, that one, get that one. Abra operates as an asset tokenization and distribution platform. That's what they're going to do, everybody. They're going to tokenize assets and distribute them. Now, they're working for high net worth individuals, ultra high net worth clients. Oh, God. Clients can access digital asset investment strategy, yield products, staking, and lending. I'll tell you what, not that I'm kissing anybody's ass right now. I only do that when necessary. You guys are very well-informed investors. This channel is an investor channel. We got stocks, cryptos, and other kinds of different things that we invest in. We are so early because we study the tech. We study the connections on who's doing what. You guys have the time. See, these high net worth people, they don't got time. They got lots of money and no time. How do I know? Because some of them are these $500 members. Over the years, I've had some people, very high net worth people, join the Crypto Hulk channel and this and that, get some advice from me. One guy was like, I'm better than any of his JP Morgan investment people. He's like, I've never lost money with you. This guy is worth millions and millions and millions. It was very interesting to hear that. But what we do on this channel, this is an advanced investing. It's not a trading channel. We don't trade. Well, at least I don't. I invest. And what I do is I like looking at all the solid connections. And it takes a lot of time. Normal people don't have 1 to 2 hours a day to watch this program. But you realize we're at the beginning of something very massive. Now is the time. Now's not the time to be like watching all this dumb shit, spending 1 to 2 hours a day watching dumb shit. No, now's the time to work. This is a working channel. It takes a lot of work to get this done. People don't have the ability, the desire to work hard, to earn. You are learning to earn on this channel. That's what we do. We're going over this company like Abra. It's going to be on the stock market very soon. And this sucker is going to go. I don't know when it takes off, but this guy who runs it, he three-letter agency guy, I think he kind of knows what the future is. These people that used to work at these three-letter intelligence agencies, they know what the future is. He's still got friends he calls up. Hey, they're all connected. He may not work for him anymore. Oh, he's still got connections there. Okay, the company plans to expand the lineup in the coming months. It's not just going to be Bitcoin, just like I said, right? The company plans to expand that lineup in the coming months. Investors, now it's only for the rich people. This is so fucked up. Investors should expect a growing range of tokenized yield. Now, let me ask you a question. Fuck, man. Okay, let me ask you a question. How the fuck does this company have its growing range of tokenized yield products? Why are the Democrats fighting us so bad about having yield products when these motherfuckers right there are doing it? Right? Makes no fucking sense to me. Lending, listen to this, lending is a major growth area. I'm telling you about this company, you guys. You better seriously look into it. Abra already allows clients to borrow against Bitcoin, Ether, and Solana. Oh my God, listen what this guy wants. The broader ambition, he says, is to become the industry's killer crypto banking platform, combining tokenization, custody, yield generation, staking, and lending through both proprietary products and third-party offerings. Oh my God. So he says right here, listen to this. Wall Street's attention, this is all the money right here. Wall Street's attention is increasingly shifting away from Bitcoin price movements and toward the tokenization of real-world assets. You've been seeing Bitcoin now for the past 6 to 8 months just dumping, huh? They're going to move away from the Bitcoin price, and they want tokenization of real-world assets. And guess what that RISE token does? The RISE token is, they work with Quant. Let me show you here again, the RISE token. Crypto Hulk, why isn't the RISE token going up? Because they're not tokenizing shit yet, man. Pay fucking attention. We're talking about the future. My show is a future program. We talk about shit. It's not going up because it hasn't happened yet. That's why you're early. Robert Matalone, thanks, Hulk, for staying high and keeping us well informed, changing lives one show at a time. Appreciate that very much. Here's the RISE token right there. Okay. RISE currently's got 2 zeros and a 2, 0.002. The RISE token. Now, what's RISE going to do? Work with the DTCC, the biggest of the big. They move like $4.7 quadrillion a year. RISE will be tokenizing all the property in the entire world. Oh, shit. And now you're getting it at 0.002. I mean, imagine what that thing's going to be. Imagine when RISE costs $100. Imagine when RISE is $500. Oh my God, Crypto Hulk, that's fucking amazing. And you guys are looking at it now, 0.002. But Crypto Hulk, it's not going up. And I'm like, oh my God, get off the channel. You're too fucking stupid. You don't listen. Everything, here's what he says, the guy that used to run the CIA, everything is becoming tokenized. Everything is becoming tokenized. What does RISE do? It tokenizes land. It's going to be on the DTCC. Oh, shit. It tokenizes land on the Canton Network, which is a partner of the DTCC. That's like the global stock market, man. That's like all the property in the world. Oh, shit. You know how much that RISE is going to cost? Oh, man. Hoo-wee. You'd be like, damn, Crypto Hulk, your show's fucking amazing. I made $20 million off RISE. I'll be like, told you so. All righty. Let's look at the deep dive. Well, we got 10 minutes. This will be it. Let's look at the deep dive of that CIA guy. All right. Abra. It's called Abra Financial Holdings. The founder's name is Bill Bart. He founded this company. He's the CEO. He argues that tokenization combined with DeFi-powered on-chain lending will eclipse Bitcoin. It'll make Bitcoin look like nothing, okay? Just letting you know. He states the ability to tokenize assets like RISE and make them liquid, transferable, and usable as collateral is a far more consequential development. He's basically saying Bitcoin ain't shit. That's what he's saying. I'm just using a little legal term this is I'm using financial interpretation. He's saying Bitcoin ain't shit, okay? That's the proper lexicon. That word is in the lexicon of the financial industry, okay? The next generation of wealth management is on chain. Crypto should function like a bank. Oh my God, I love this guy. Let's take a little looky here. His background includes fixed income trading and sales systems, Goldman Sachs. He worked at Netscape. Damn, that's way back in the day. Early career at the CIA, Central Intelligence Agency. He worked for the Office of Scientific and Weapons Research. Whoa! I got permits for these guns right here. And he worked at NASA as well. Oh, this guy is fucking genius. Okay. That's not a big deal. He was just running the whole country's Central Intelligence on weapons and shit and technology. Not a big deal at all, huh? Then that guy goes from that to running his own company. He's the founder. Like, I'm telling you what, everybody, that's a company you want to start putting some money in. When that thing hits the NASDAQ, oh man, get that shit. All righty, let's continue. He's tied in with American Express. Why is that a big deal? Because Ripple, when they first started, they came up with the Interledger Protocol, gave that to the people that own the internet. That's the World Wide Web Consortium. They own the internet. American Express was there, and Ripple handed off the golden ring. American Express was there from day one with Ripple, and this guy just happens to be working with American Express back in the day. So I'll let you figure that shit out. I will scroll through here. Blockchain and tech stack. ABRADAO. Okay, we kind of discussed that. They got SBI involved. SBI, that is a Ripple partner. Pantera Capital's involved. Blockchain Capital. Not bad. He says, tokenization and DeFi are more consequential than Bitcoin price. We're seeing Bitcoin kind of boy. That shit, nobody's using that shit. No one's gonna fucking buy it. What the fuck does it do? Nothing. Okay. I think that'll be a wrap for that. Let me check comments and stuff. We got 6 minutes left. I can't do another article. I got to work on tomorrow morning show. Oh, nice. Stuart Lavelle says 21 million tulip bulbs. Joanna. I did a deep dive on AI with Rise, says Lounge. Worst case is $50 each. I can handle that. Okay, I think that'll be it. Yep, that'll be it. Okay, we are done. DUN. And I will see. I'm going to turn the show over to the lower level. for the next hour. Then after that, it'll hit the mainstream airwaves. I got to get to work on a tomorrow AM show, and I'll see you then.